summary of the game for me, maybe to start?
Yeah, poor start. They scored 4 tries with kicks 2 in behind us and 2 in the air. So we didn't do a good enough job around that. We created plenty of opportunities and weren't clinical enough or lacked a little bit of patience. And they were very good. They scrambled pretty well, and they were a handful when they had ball in hand.
Did you have a sense of half time when the game was still there? These Argentina going for big margins?
Yeah. We were still positive at half time. We know we've gifted some soft points. But Lenny makes a break, we should score off that, and James kind of went over the line. We were a bit unlucky with that being denied, so there wasn't much in that, and we'd given up a couple of soft tries, so we felt if we played it right into the field and had a bit of ball on hand, we could stress them. Geordie going over early in the second half and getting stripped. We had our chances, but there's other times where we just got to hang on the ball and go another phase. And we threw a couple of loose passes that ended up going to the touch judge.
In the last 10 minutes, fatigue, was it a factor? James, the heat a factor to that?
No, I don't think the heat was a factor. I'd just probably back up what Ren said. Like, we created a lot of opportunities. We just, for lack of a better word, we just weren't clinical enough to execute under pressure. We've been here for 2 weeks now, so we've trained in the heat, we've trained in the cold. I don't think the conditions itself were a major factor. I just thought we put ourselves under a lot of pressure.
The one that kind of with James hitting the breakdown, how did you hear that?
They talked about legs above the horizontal. Fraser sort of cleaned down and then Slips has grabbed him around the waist and pulled him out, and his legs go up in the air. So, that's the way they saw it. It's a pretty important call at the time, would have put us in front. So, but you got to take that. Like I say, we created opportunities that if you nail, you stay in the game, and we can build some pressure, but couldn't buy a trick, especially second half, and I guess late we're chasing the game, and they scored by putting it in behind us a couple of times.
What was it like on the field, James, as far as the game being? There's always a margin there, but did you feel like you could pull it back?
Sorry, mate. Yeah, definitely. It took me right back to last week, really. Another poor start from us, but we were there last week as well. So we had confidence going into half time that we could pull it back. We had a few things that we wanted to put in place for that second half. We just didn't do it. And then once again, when we gave ourselves an opportunity to score points, we just couldn't get it done. So the fundamentals weren't there today, and that's probably the hardest pill to swallow. That's what makes it pretty gutting, to be honest.
Dave, did the injury toll, did it tell in this match, or was it the injuries and personal issues? There was a number of players on to it that eventually tell in this game?
Potentially, but we're not looking for excuses. This team prepared well. We lacked a bit of cohesion, and as we talked about, if we were a bit more clinical, if we hadn't maybe given up soft tries, especially early, then she's a different game. So we've got to be better. We've got to own that. It's on us as coaches. It's on the players.
Disappointed with some of the decision making, panicking kind of offloads and that sort of thing.
Look, if it's on the offload, we want to offload, but there are a number of times where, as I said, ruck's not a disaster. We just need to go one more ruck and be patient and build pressure. And so we released the pressure valve a number of times by maybe throwing a pass that wasn't on.
It's a big defeat. Does that have the danger to their confidence going forward at this time?
Oh, look, I think if I hadn't scored a couple of tries late, the feeling would have been the same. We're better than that. But you can talk about it all you like. You've got to put it on the park, and what we know is you can't give soft points up, and you've got to take opportunities. And you look at last week, second half, we were really clinical, took our opportunities, and couldn't buy a trick tonight. So now we've got to be better.